On the phone with us right now, Manti Te'o. Manti, good evening. How you doing out there in San Diego?
It's good. What's up, little bro?
I don't know if Jaylon can hear you. He says, "What's up, little bro?"
What's going on, my man? I can't even hear you.
What's up?
Manti, how's the weather out in San Diego? Is it just a little bit warmer than here in South Bend, maybe?
Just a little bit. It's really cold. It's about 85 degrees. It's sunny, so I'm trying to stay warm over here.
Yeah, so it's exactly like it is here then, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Manti, you're out there, you're playing with the Chargers, I think in your entire 4 years here at Notre Dame. I don't know that you ever had an injury, and yet you've had to deal with a couple of them out there. How you feeling, and, what's the latest on that? Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I had a great off season. Worked really hard and gave my body the time that it needed to heal, and just a lot of things. It's football. A lot of things happen that you can't control, and you just, you roll with the punches and you move forward. And so, hopefully, moving into year 3 with the Chargers, hoping to stay on the field and doing whatever I can that's in my power to make sure that happens.
Well, Manti, you went from playing 4 years at the University of Notre Dame with with a great team, and of course, it was just one of the more glorious seasons that I can recall. What's the transition to the NFL been like? I mean, does it have the same feeling? Is it a little bit different? Talk to us a little bit about the mindset and what you're dealing with out there.
There you go through several different types of transitions. I think when it comes to Notre Dame, I was just blessed to go to a school like Notre Dame where, you have that tradition, and, every single game day, you have that atmosphere. And I think, that's what I miss the most. I miss playing for Notre Dame and running out of that tunnel and playing in front of that 80,000 plus, and to hear them cheer and to, feel that energy. But definitely go through some transitions. The transition for me, as far as football, was a little rough. I had to make a similar transition when I went from high school to Notre Dame. You have to make a jump, and it's a similar jump that you have to make in the pros. So it's a jump that I've taken, and towards the ending of last year, I started to catch wind, and I started to get my groove back, and I felt great.
All right. Hey, listen, I understand you were back on campus about a year ago, and you met with some members of the Notre Dame family. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I had a tremendous opportunity to come back home to Notre Dame and to speak about my experience at Notre Dame and what made it special for me. And, I just pointed on different points of what I felt made Notre Dame special. And I just covered, was it football for me? Was it the grotto? And just pointed out, several different key aspects of the Notre Dame life that was special to me. And I ended my speech by saying that after going through all of those things, I know what makes Notre Dame special. It's the people, and it's the truth. Notre Dame wouldn't be what it is without the people that are there now and the people that came before us and making it the special place that it is. And it's because of those people that I hold Notre Dame so dear to my heart, and will forever hold Notre Dame close to me. And it's just a very special place.
Well, Manti, you're very thoughtful and a special person. We think highly of you, and I think pretty highly of this guy sitting next to me. Any advice, linebacker to linebacker, to Jaylon Smith here?
He already knows. He and I are always in communication. We're always shooting texts back and forth. He has the right tools, not only physically but mentally and spiritually. He's a hard worker. He's a leader. He plays the game the right way. If anything, I could tell him from my own experience is to always just put the team first. When you put the team first, everything else will fall into place. And that's what happened our senior year. We had a special team. And we just had guys that when I ended up on the field as the linebacker and as a captain of that defense, I knew that I had 10 guys out there that would give it for me, and they knew that their leader would do the same for them. And I know he'll do the same thing for his team. And once that culture is developed and it's cultivated there. Special things are going to happen again on that campus, and I'm just excited to experience that with them.
Well, Manti, I will pass that along to him. I know he'd appreciate it. And do you still follow the Irish while you're out there? Do you get a lot of grief from those people out in Southern California?
I am a very, very close observer of my fellow brothers out there and sisters, who, not only I don't only watch football, but I watched the run that they had in basketball, both the women's and the men's basketball. And, I'm just so proud of what everybody has accomplished. And, because, when I was at Notre Dame, all the alumni used to tell me, you're not only representing yourself, but representing me. And I didn't fully understand that until I became an alumnus. And
all right. Well, listen, Manti, thanks very much for joining us. I got to tell you that I never used to follow the San Diego Chargers, but I do now. So I have ever since you got out there. We'll always be rooting for you here at Notre Dame. We appreciate you joining us, and I'll make sure that Jaylon gets all the information that you passed along. For everybody watching.